Regards the reviewers, I'm Juan Felipe Escobar Muñoz. I'm a student Bachelor English as a foreign language at UNES. In this channel, I'm going to explore the areas of my main map. In the first, let's start by clarifying that the central theme is Colombian education. About this, the quality of education is a pillar essential for achieving poverty reduction and brighter future, sustainable, peaceful, and fair. Therefore, that education must be implicit in innovative planning process that involve attention and the challenge involved in advancing globalization worldwide. One of these many important challenges refers to development of communicative skills about learning and manage a second language. It's here that in Colombia has a measure against such need. It experiences and consolidates an opera bilingualism plan that aims to understand a second or foreign language. Bilingualism provides a multidimensional vision of language learning by introducing new linguistic forms that give a slight perspective on the cultural diversity that exists in the world. This process involves intellectual training that reveals a variability of learning content adapted to planning or teaching lessons, uh, creating a teaching learning process that make the acquisition of knowledge take certain approach that point to the need for comprehensive and social training through effective instructions. That's effective instruction refer to learning models, for example, constructivism, cognitivism, and behaviorists, among others. Well, now I'm going to talk about the second section. It's about the globalization, and about this I want to say that the process of globalization and opening of the economy, intercultural communication, and the high rate of scientific and technological progress exert pressure on our lives, demanded the development of communicative competence in one or more foreign language to enable equal participation in condition in the global culture without losing the sense of belonging to our culture. Uh, therefore that this has made evident that when implementing new programs for the teaching of a second language, we find low rates of lack motivation of students in the process. Therefore, it invites us to reflect on whether the plans are really fulfilling the function or need to learn a second language. Mm, on the other hand, this process allows the student to develop communicative skill, as I previously said about their need within the sense of developing to our culture interface of recognition of others and in general to cognitive and social learning that contributes in the sense of recognizing a contributing relation to the challenge that involve the development of bilingual plans or programs at general level, such as scientific or technological challenge. Well, about the third section and fourth section, um, regarding contextual language and intercommunity life, I can say it involves the forms and social actors that intervene in the teaching learning process in general. Why? Because we can see the distribution of ideas, the aforementioned process requires subjective instruction and that contextualized learning so that is more meaningful. Therefore, the end creates strategies for adapting learning, taking into account diversity of the students and within the educational community, and we can find different abilities and skills, and therefore the use of knowledge can vary its effectiveness with individual, cooperative, and social and integral works that and improvement and social well-being. Mm, all this requires that the learners have an appropriate disposition to work together and proportionally in participatory space that allow stipulating achievement of joint objectives. Science in this way they have a better understanding and awareness of knowledge in general. That is because here we have the idea about the breadth of knowledge without neglecting the oral traditions that make the fear of making mistakes go away, and motivation is relevant. Well, that's all. I consider. And I hope that you have enjoyed these videos. So bye bye.